Way better. So it seems we did not have the budget to change the chair, so I'm actually sitting on a stool now. Hello all, welcome to our first installment of Dad Knows What. I wanted to call it Dad Knows Best, but I thought that really, as a dad, it goes without saying. I also wanted to do another segment, which will come later, I believe, which will be called Dad Rants, but I'm going to keep this segment for subjects of personal choice, personal preference, rather than tried and tested solutions, which is the subject today. Doing those Dad Tells You What segment, I'm going to take a subject. So today I'm going to talk to you about gear. It's a very important aspect, and for that I really want you to picture yourself as a new photographer. You buy a new camera, you're really happy. Here's one, so that's my son's camera, and also B-roll camera. And you're really happy, you put your strap around your neck and here you go. But a few minutes later, one of your younglings wants you to pick him up maybe, and do you know what's going to happen? Maybe some of you do know. Let's go to B-roll. So, of course, you're not a monster. You're not the type to put your pointy end of the knife in the dishwasher, pointy side up, right? So the first thing you'll do probably, if you're a good father, you put your strap sideways, practical. But then, if you bought a cheap camera, and actually most cameras, here's what's going to happen. It's really difficult to get it to your eye. Well, this is done for my son, so of course it will be tight. But you want it to be tight sometimes, you also want it to be not that tight. And that's where a little aspect of gear will come. You actually need a new strap. But before we talk about this new strap, let's talk about the one you already have around your neck. So this is my Fujifilm, my main camera strap. As you see, I don't have it on the camera because I went for a new strap. And this is your usual strap, very thin, breaks your neck, which will have a lot of load around it. You've got the baby, you've got maybe a backpack, you're maybe having a stroller to push. So you really don't want that neck, that weight on your neck. And it will be actually the same if you're sideways. It's a very small area to have on your neck. So first, you don't want it to be too thin. Afterwards, this is, I don't know if you can see it here, it's very adhesive. It really doesn't move around on your t-shirt or on your backpack. It will get stuck. So you can't really move the camera up and down with these straps. Also, there's this here, which a bit fancy. You did splash out a bit on your camera, but this can scream fancy camera, especially if it's Leica and so on. So this strap, really, is nothing wrong with it. You can take perfectly good pictures with it, but it won't do in the long term. And really, I think that because as a father, the first thing you will want is to be able to take your camera at any time. With any need to walk outside, you actually want a solution which is quite practical, which is not complicated and which works. So my choice went on the Peak Design camera strap. I can't remember how it's called. I took the thin version. There's loads of versions of them. I'll put a video. I'll put a video here, I guess, if I'm good enough. I'll learn how to do that by the end of the video. So check out an official YouTube video of the strap. So what's special with this camera strap? Well, it's very common actually. I've seen many photographers have it, and it's not hard to understand why. So you've got those little clips. They give you 3 or 4, I guess. I've got 2 on my camera, plus 1 on my tripod. I'll explain another day maybe why. And so you've got your strap end, and what you do is this will be strapped on your camera. I'll put some B-roll up later on. And what you'll do is you just have to slip those here. It's nice and secure, it won't go anywhere. I mean, it's really, really simple. This clip-on thing is quite interesting because then you can have multiple straps, have all your cameras with those clips. They only cost a few euros, or a few pounds or dollars anyways. And so you can put them on all your cameras and change your straps and choose different straps. Well, I think you'll only need one really. So if you're like me, you've got a very light camera. This is quite thin, I'll admit. But I used this one because it fits into my very small bag. So I would have loved to have it more padded, but you know, then it can't go into my bag. So I had to choose. But the good thing with that, and I've never seen I haven't seen many reviewers talk about it, is that it just, you know, it slips, well, on you less, but if you put it sideways, it just slips. And while I'm doing this, I feel I shouldn't have had a dark blue shirt. Anyways, trust me on that, it just runs. Also, you can change the height very, very easy. So you can do it many times a day. If one of your child wants to be picked up, just pull the height up. Your camera will come against your body, can go down, no problem with your child. And also when you have long walks, or if you have maybe your child is against you, here's donkey child, see? You can make your strap longer in order to go behind, see? So it's quite practical. I'm watching on my monitor here if I can see what I'm doing here, like that, see? It's really practical. It's easy, it really works, it just works. So I think you can find it for 30 odd euros, maybe 40 euros online on Amazon. I'll put a link in. I'm not big enough to be affiliated, so have fun. So it's not for me. You probably know that, I mean, given my size, the size of my YouTube channel, that I am not paid to do that at all. But you know, Peak Design, please come on. I've bought a lot of your stuff. And yeah, Peak Design. Also, before I forget, there's one thing that's really good with this, and I really believe nobody has done something on it, and it's something I found out on the first day I bought it. And to do that, I'll have to use my camera as a prop. So I'll use my son's camera as a camera, so the image will be different, the sound will be different, I will be dressed differently because I've already done this video yesterday, and as you might gather, I only do my videos in small bits when you know the kids are in bed, and well, enjoy. So, if like me, you have your baby in the front, maybe your camera, a jacket, and you really don't know how deep your camera is in those layers, and let's say it starts raining, right? Well, with a normal camera, you're stuck. With a normal strap, you're stuck. But here, you've got this little plug here, very easily, unzip it, pull it. It's not really classy, but you know, you're dad of 3, so you're not classy anyway when you go walking. And here you go. Completely free. Ready to put it back into its camera bag. It really is one of the best aspects of it. So the black rapid is really good, but it will move along on your hip a bit. Especially it's a bit of a faff to choose a height also, and you need good access to your front and back, and it's a bit more complicated. I really think this system is really neat. So maybe Black Rapid did a better system since I owned one, but I don't believe it to be the case. And also the Black Rapid was more comfy, I have to say, but it took up a lot more space in the bag. It kind of took added a big strap on my shoulder, and if you add it to all the other straps you'll have, so your bag, your baby, Bjorn stuff, then it will be a lot. And so that's why I really believe this is really a good 40 odd euros solution for your dad photographer or your mum photographer. So I highly recommend. It's solid. Look, I've had it for 3 years, and I don't know if you can see, but it really looks new. And also it's very easy to clean. So an additional little tip that you won't find on non-dad YouTube photography. So here you go. Think about your neck. Get a new strap if you're not happy with your strap, and of course, if your current strap is okay, don't change it for the sake of change. I'm not here to make you buy stuff, but if you do feel you need a new strap, check these out. I'm afraid this is not the type of thing you can test before you buy. Well, not much. I don't believe so. But really worth a look. And yeah, that's it. See you next time.